Sorry guys, I need to put the camera here so it's nicer for a talking head. So yeah, let's do it. Hello everyone, it's me again Raufan. So a few weeks ago, a close friend of mine asked me for an advice on getting started with film photography. Honestly, I'm not the best at giving advice, but I do love sharing what I've learned along the way. So after the conversation, I thought, why not making a video about all the things I wish I knew when I first started shooting film. And maybe it can help someone who wants to get started to a film photography a little bit. So yeah, I think here it is. So let's get into it. It's rewarding, but it's definitely not cheap. So first, something that people often overlook, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But shooting film is rewarding, of course, but it's definitely not cheap. So the camera, the film rolls, developing, scanning, it all adds up very quickly. And so yeah, just be prepared for the cost and spend mindfully. I'll share a couple of tips later on to help you save money on film photography. Next is expect mistakes and enjoy them. A lot of things can go wrong. You might forget to win the film and accidentally open the bag, ruining the whole film. Or you might double expose by mistakes or underexpose and end up with completely black photos. So yeah, just don't let this discourage you. It's all part of the film photography experience, and especially when you are just starting out. So I think over time you will learn from these mistakes and gets better. Don't just buy the cheapest gear. I think it's always good to find the best deal for your first camera, of course. So some people recommend starting with a really cheap film camera just to see if they like it or not. But since most of film camera are old and used, a cheap one might not be in a good condition. So it could have hidden issues or be partly broken. So I think it's better to decide on a price range you're comfortable with, then look for the best working camera you can find within that range. A reliable camera makes it so much easier to enjoy and learn film photography from the start. Next one is learn basic light metering. So I think learn how to meter light properly. If your camera's built-in light meter works, use it. Otherwise, a light meter app on your phone is a great option as well. So there are plenty of good ones out there, but my personal recommendation is Light Meter app. So LGHTMTR app. So yeah, again, a good metering will save you money and disappointment in the long term. So next one would be my personal recommendation, which is overexpose a little bit. So a quick tip from me is that unlike digital, film actually handles overexposure really well. So negative film is designed to take extra light. So overexposing leave the shadow into the midtones and giving you a richer details, smoother tones, less grain, and easier scan. Next one probably will help you to save costs a lot. So scan your film at home. So I think for my Indonesian friends, this might not be necessary since developing and scanning are pretty cheap there. But here in Japan especially, and in many other countries too, I believe, scanning can make up about like 60% of the total cost of developing and scanning your film. So I think it's true that setting up to scan at home costs a bit upfront, but if you plan to shoot film for a long term, I think it will save you a lot of money over time. So you don't need an expensive scanner to start either. I think Kyle McDougall even has a great tutorial on how to scan film using a cheap digital camera, so I'll leave the link in the description as well. So yeah, I think scanning film by yourself at home will save costs for a long term. So the next one will be like keep your negative organized. Yeah, keep your negative safe and organized. I myself using this kind of like file organizer, and I put the name of the camera or like the name of the project, and then put each film negative inside the group, and then I also still writing the location of the shot and the film I use for the shot as well. So yeah, I think this one is really important for me. I've lost some scan files in the past and even lost a few negative because I didn't think of it at the time. I thought as long as I have a scan, it's fine. But I think keeping your negative organized is super helpful, especially if you ever want to make prints later. So like darkroom prints, for example. So yeah, and if you ever lost the digital files, you can always rescan the original negative by yourself. I think the last one is enjoy the imperfections. So I think, and finally remember this always, I think enjoy the imperfections, the surprise and the flawed photos, because you will definitely have a plenty at the beginning. I think over time you will get better at metering, framing and nailing your shots because you will build that experience. So but before that happens, just have fun with the imperfect ones. So that's what makes shooting film so rewarding, at least for me. So yeah, that's everything I wish I'd known before I started using film. It can feel expensive and a bit intimidating at first, but trust me, once you see your photos, once you nail it, I think you will understand why shooting film is worth it. So take your time, embrace the happy accidents and enjoy every roll. And if you have any question, drop them in the comments. I'd love to answer if I can. So thanks always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.